Hello, welcome to the next episode how I build my studio. And it's not just one studio, we got 4 control rooms and 2 recording rooms. And here you see the newest version of the kitchen. Well, it's not finished, but here you can see some of the machines. And now we go into the first studio of Uli Baranowski, one of the guys of Galaxy Instruments. And perhaps you know some products of them: the Grandeur, Rise and Hit, Thrill, Piano Colors, and much more. And he wanted to have a window, a circle window or round window, and the same the door. We go inside and it's nearly finished, but what's missing is the felt. And here are some decisions to be done. What kind of color will be the best? You can see a lot of things happened here. And here is a lot of place for laying things. So all the acoustic modules have a height around 150 centimeters, go nearly to my shoulder, and you can put things here. You've got enough place, and then the acoustic modules go on. So now we go to the long floor. And next is the recording room. Here are the colors finished. You can see turquoise and white. And this will be a recording room for Uli and the office for the nice guy Achim. Now we go to the next studio. This will be the studio of Mark. And here are a lot of things for the kitchen. Stefan and I built all of them, and it took 1.5 days. And Mark will put a piano to this place. Here the lamps are prepared, so all the electric cables are coming out. And we go further to my studio. And what I really like is turning off the lights and now turning them on. Yes. And now all the acoustics are finished. And you can see here at the bottom, we've got a lot of connections for electricity. Is it the word right? For electric gear. And here we got 2 XLR connector, and at the rear of the room 2. So I can put in, let's say, other keyboards or microphones, and the same is at the other side. And the cables get to the mid of the room. Then we finished the top. A few days ago we were nearly finished, but this camera was not built at or mounted at the top. And then we were finished, but the cable was too short. There is an HDMI cable, and I have an adapter going to micro HDMI, but it was a little bit too short for connecting to the camera. So I had to remove it and buy a new one, and the new one is not 20 centimeter, it's 25 centimeter. Well, it says 25 centimeter, I guess it's less than 25, but it's long enough for connecting this camera to the HDMI cable without a strong connection. So at the right, there is the possibility to connect another camera, and at the left too. And you can see I connected and built all or fixed the Atmos speaker just at the top, not at the walls. That will be done later. And we have a tube and the cables go into the machine room. The tube is not very big, so you can see there is not much place left over, perhaps to here, but it's not really a lot. So I use cables like 3 USB cables. They are done by Lindy because they are 8 meters, and the extensions by Lindy cost much money, but they are worth the money. And yeah, 3 parts. Then we've got Firewire 400 for my RME Fireface 800, and we've got 4 HDMI cables, 3 for the monitors, 1, I don't know, perhaps for a third monitor, and 1 for perhaps another camera. Perhaps I want to have the 4th camera at my table, put it to here, and then yeah, film something else. And 1 network cable. I don't know whether I will use it or what kind for, but it's better to have it. So, and it was a lot of chaos to move these cables to the machine room. And here on the left side, we've got 3 switches. We will put plastic on top of them. But okay, the first one is for the light. And the second one is for the cameras. And then I turn off the power for this and this camera and this camera and the Atem Mini from Blackmagic. And this one is for all the Atmos speaker. So you see there is no light. And when I turn on this one, we've got a red light, and all the Atmos speaker will be turned on because I don't work in Atmos all the time. So it will be great to save some power and save some money. And I will turn on this 4th speaker and the 4 rear or side speaker. And when I'm working in stereo, I turned on the left and the right speaker and the subwoofer, and yes, the center speaker too, but this will be okay. And here's the machine room. You see, I've got 1 wooden panel here, and the second one, they both are for the PCs. So the first PC and the second one. And here I can put other stuff like router, the Atem Mini and other stuff. The story behind the Atem Mini is, at first I used the Elgato Camlink for connecting 1 or 2 cameras to the PC. But when I'm using 4 cameras, it takes a lot of CPU, a lot of USB ports, and it's much more expensive than buying just 1 Blackmagic Atem Mini. So when you don't know the Blackmagic Atem Mini, it's a video or picture mixer. You can connect 4 HDMI sources, no webcam, no USB input, and Then I put it into my machine room for mixing of the sources. So I didn't want to press buttons at it because, yeah, now it's at the machine room. But I wanted to control it via the Stream Deck. And for this, you got to use Companion for free. But yeah, as always, it's not as easy as videos tell you. So I had to figure out how to connect all the stuff, how to connect the Stream Deck to Companion because it didn't work. Then how to connect OBS, how to use a plugin and so on. And yes, so I guess tomorrow I will move most of the stuff from my interim solution into this room. And yeah, I will be very excited how it works, how it feels to work here. And now I've got big commercial production and I want to finish it in my new studio. So when you get some questions or suggestions, just leave a comment and see you next time. Bye.